see. Hi, Elvira. Let's find you. I don't know what the issue is on my phone, but all day long because the government is sending out all
Hi,
these.
we made it. Can you
Yes,
see?
finally. Oh my
Okay,
God.
okay.
How are you?
Very well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you feeling? How's everything going? Tell us about this whole series.
This is like a crazy thing we've made up between several poets in Spain. The situation here is
Wait,
very
your
sad.
Wi-Fi is a little bit. Do you want to go on your data? You're cutting out. I think it's.
You hear me? It's okay?
Hello? Is that better?
I can
Okay.
see you.
Okay, perfect. It's
Okay.
great. Okay.
So I was talking about poesía en tu sofá. Like the situation here in Spain is like a bit bad. I'm really, really sad, and we are a bit afraid of what's going on. So we made up this crazy thing with poetry. So several artists are reading a lot of poems to the people, so they stay at home and not going out. And this is like, we need poetry, and now is the time. So thank you very much for accepting us and read your poetry, because Spanish people love you so much. I love you
I
too.
love
So
them.
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I love them. Thank you.
You're the
Thank
best.
you. You're amazing. I'm so happy that I don't know, I feel very lucky because we don't get to pick the people who translate our books, and I just feel very lucky that you're the poet that's translating my both of my books in Spanish. And also thank you for welcoming me into your space, for all of the poets in Spain, for everybody that's a part of the organization putting that together. It means so much for me because I'm not even from there, but I feel so welcomed and just
Yes, you are.
so thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Um, I'm sending everybody in Spain so much love. I'm in Canada right now, so our situation isn't as severe and it hasn't gotten to the point, and I hope it doesn't. And I just hope I'm sending my love to everybody there, all the healthcare workers, everybody losing loved ones. And for those of you just tuning in, what we're going to do is I have about 13 poems selected from both books, and I'm going to read them in English, and Elvira, who's a wonderful poet herself, is going to read. We're going to take turns. She'll read them in Spanish and I'll read them in English.
Okay, first Spanish?
Do you want to do first Spanish? Yeah?
No, I don't care. You first.
Okay, okay. Because you can
Start.
understand both languages, I'm going to go first because
Okay,
I'm going to get so confused otherwise.
okay. It's good.
Okay. I'm going to start with page 59. And also, if you want to make comments about anything, I might, share why I wrote something. You're
Yes, let's
totally
go.
welcome to. Okay.
Spanish people understand English, more or less, so don't worry. You can talk
Okay.
about.
Great. This first one I wrote after I went through a really bad breakup, and I told myself, I'm never going to date an asshole again, and the next person I date is going to be amazing and do something like this. I do not want to have you to fill the empty parts of me. I want to be full on my own. I want to be so complete. I could light a whole city, and then I want to have you because the two of us combined would set it on fire.
Great. No quiero tenerte para que llenes las partes vacías de mí. Quiero llenarme por mí misma. Quiero estar tan completa que pueda alumbrar una ciudad entera. Y entonces quiero tenerte, porque la mezcla de los dos podría incendiarla.
Sounds so much more beautiful. When you find her, Tell her not a day goes by when I do not think of her. That girl who thinks you're everything she asks for. When you bounce her off the walls and she cries, tell her I cry with her too. The sound of drywall crunching into itself as it's beaten with her head also lives in my ears. Tell her to run to me. I have already unscrewed my front door off its frame, opened all the windows. Inside, there's a warm bath running. She doesn't need your kind of love. I am proof she will get out and find her way back to herself, because if I could survive you, well then, God damn it, so will she.
Yes. Cuando la encuentres, dile que no pasa un día en que no piense en ella. Esa chica que cree que eres todo lo que ha pedido. Cuando la empujes contra la pared y llore, dile que yo también lloro con ella. El ruido del yeso aplastado con cada golpe de su cabeza también vive en mis oídos. Dile que corra hacia mí. Ya he desatornillado la puerta principal, he abierto todas las ventanas. Dentro está corriendo el agua caliente de la bañera. No necesita tu manera de querer. Soy la prueba de que saldrá adelante y encontrará el camino de vuelta a sí misma. Si yo pude sobrevivir a ti, ella también podrá. Love this one.
Okay, this next one is from Milk and Honey. It's bringing up so many hilarious memories. Ones that I can laugh at now, but were not funny when they were happening. Did you think I was a city big enough for a weekend getaway? I am the town surrounding it, the one you've never heard of but always pass through. There are no neon lights here, no skyscrapers or statues, but there is thunder, for I make bridges tremble. I am not street meat, I am homemade jam, thick enough to cut, the sweetest thing your lips will touch. I am not police sirens. I am the crackle of a fireplace. I would burn you, and you still couldn't take your eyes off me, because I would look so beautiful doing it, you'd blush. I am not a hotel room. I'm home. I'm not the whiskey you want. I'm the water you need. So don't come here with expectations and try to make a vacation out of me.
Creíste que era una ciudad lo bastante grande como para una escapada de fin de semana. Soy el pueblo que la rodea, aquel del que nunca has oído hablar, pero siempre cruzas. Aquí no hay luces de neón, ni rascacielos, ni estatuas, pero hay un trueno con el que hago temblar los puentes. No soy comida de la calle, soy espesa mermelada casera, lo más dulce que tocarán tus labios. No soy sirenas de policía, soy el crujido de una chimenea. Te quemaría, y aún así no podrías dejar de mirarme, porque estoy tan guapa cuando lo hago que te sonrojas. No soy una habitación de hotel, soy un hogar. No soy el whisky que quieres, soy el agua que necesitas. No vengas aquí con expectativas de convertirme en tus vacaciones.
This next one's called Self-Love. I've actually been trying to practice what I wrote in this poem, and that's a funny thing. And I don't know if you agree, Elvira, but I feel like sometimes when I write a poem, especially about self-love, I'm like, yay, I've like totally understood this concept now, and I've overcome it, and I'll never have to struggle with this thing again. And then a week goes by, and then there you are back at square one.
And you have to rewrite the poem again.
Always, always. And this is like one of those that I've been trying to practice it a lot, especially with staying inside. I mean, there are good days, like I feel like it just changes for me by the hour. And then there are bad days, bad hours. And this is kind of, I think I'm like used to it now, but that first week in was so, it wasn't that fact that it was hard to stay inside. It was more so just a change of routine. And like our brains, I feel like we love routine so much, and it's just hard to get used to. So I was like trying to reread and learn this concept again. First, I went for my words. The I can't, I won't, and I'm not good enough. I lined them up and shot them dead. Then I went for my thoughts, invisible and everywhere. There was no time to gather them one by one. I had to wash them out. So I wove a linen cloth out of my hair, soaked it in a bowl of mint and lemon water, carried it in my mouth as I climbed up my braid to the back of my head. Down on my knees, I began to wipe my mind clean. It took 21 days. My knees bruised, but I did not care. I wasn't given the breath in my lungs so that I could choke it out. I would scrub the self-hate off the bone till it exposed love.
Primero fui a por mis palabras. Los no puedo, no voy, no soy lo suficientemente buena. Las puse en fila y les pegué un tiro. Después fui a por mis pensamientos, invisibles y omnipresentes. No había tiempo para juntarlos uno por uno, tenía que lavarlos. Me quité un pañuelo de lino del pelo, lo remojé en un cuenco con menta y agua de limón. Lo llevé en la boca mientras trepaba por mi trenza hasta la nuca. De rodillas empecé a limpiarme la mente, me llevó 21 días. Me salieron moratones en las rodillas, pero no me importó. No me dieron aire para que mis pulmones se asfixiaran, me rascaría la autodestrucción del hueso hasta que el amor saliera a la luz.
What I miss most is how you love me. But what I didn't know was how you love me had so much to do with the person I was. It was a reflection of everything I gave to you coming back to me. How did I not see that? How did I sit here soaking in the idea that no one else would love me that way? When it was I that taught you, when it was I that showed you how to feel the way I needed to be filled, how cruel I was to myself, giving you credit for my warmth simply because you had felt it, thinking it was you who gave me strength, wit, and beauty, simply because you couldn't take your eyes off it. As if I was already not these things before I met you, and as if I did not remain all of them and more once you left.
Lo que más echo de menos es cómo me querías. Pero lo que no sabía era que tu manera de quererme tenía tanto que ver con la persona que yo era. Era un reflejo de todo lo que te di, volviendo a mí. ¿Cómo no lo vi? ¿Cómo? Me quedé sentada asimilando la idea de que nadie me querría nunca igual, cuando fui yo la que te enseñé, cuando fui yo la que te mostré cómo completarme de la manera que necesitaba. Qué cruel por mi parte darte el mérito de mi cariño solo porque tú lo sentiste, pensar que fuiste tú el que me daba fuerza, humor, belleza, solo porque lo reconociste, como si yo no fuera todas esas cosas antes de encontrarte, como si no siguiera aquí una vez te fuiste.
You want to keep the blood and the milk hidden, as if the womb and the breast never fed you.
I love this one.
Me too.
Quieres esconder la sangre y la leche, como si el vientre y el pecho nunca te hubiesen dado de comer.
It's so funny because sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I have to remind myself to,
Yes.
you know,
We try.
we try. Okay, this next one is from Milk and Honey. Apparently, it is ungraceful of me to mention my period in public. because the actual biology of my body is too real. It's okay to sell what's between a woman's legs more than it is okay to mention its inner workings. The recreational use of this body is seen as beautiful, while its nature is seen as ugly.
En apariencia no es elegante por mi parte mencionar mi regla en público, porque la biología de mi cuerpo hoy en día es demasiado real. Está mejor vender qué hay entre las piernas de una mujer que mencionar su funcionamiento interno. El uso lúdico de este cuerpo se ve como algo bonito, mientras que su naturaleza se ve como algo feo.
We all move forward when we recognize how resilient and striking the women around us are.
Todas seguimos adelante cuando admitimos lo fuertes e impresionantes que son las mujeres de nuestro alrededor.
I feel like this next one is about borders, and it feels really fitting at a time when all the borders are shut down around the world. Borders are man-made. They only divide us physically. Don't let them make us turn on each other. We are not enemies.
Las fronteras están hechas por el hombre. Solo nos dividen físicamente. No dejes que nos pongan en contra. No somos enemigos.
Which one is the next one we picked? I feel like I got the numbers wrong.
Is page 142.
Yes. Okay. This one is about moms.
Yes, I love this. I love her.
What if there isn't enough time to give her what she deserves? Do you think that if I begged the sky hard enough, my mother's soul would return to me as my daughter so I could give her the comfort she gave me my whole life?
Y si no hay tiempo suficiente para darle lo que merece, ¿crees que si suplico con fuerza al cielo, el alma de mi madre volvería a mí como mi hija para que así pueda darle el bienestar que me dio toda mi vida?
I want to apologize to all the women I've called pretty before I've called them intelligent or brave. I'm sorry I made it sound as though something as simple as what you're born with is the most you have to be proud of, when your spirit has crushed mountains. From now on, I will say things like, you are resilient and you are extraordinary. Not because I don't think you're pretty, but because I realize that you are so much more than that.
I love this poem. I think it's my favorite. I read it last week, and it's...
Thank you.
Quiero disculparme con todas esas mujeres a las que he llamado guapas antes de llamarlas inteligentes o valientes. Siento que sonara como algo tan simple como si aquello con lo que has nacido fuera de lo que tienes que estar más orgullosa cuando tu espíritu ha aplastado montañas. A partir de ahora diré cosas como eres fuerte o eres extraordinaria, no porque no piense que eres guapa, sino porque creo que eres mucho más que eso.
And the last one we're going to be reading is Timeless. They convinced me I only had a few good years left before I was replaced by a girl younger than me. As though men yield power with age, but women grow into irrelevance. They can keep their lies, for I have just gotten started. I feel as though I just left the womb. My 20s are the warm-up or what I'm really about to do. Now wait till you see me in my 30s. Now that will be a proper introduction to the nasty, wild woman in me. How can I leave before the party started? Rehearsals begin at age 40. I ripen with age. I do not come with an expiration date. And now for the main event, Curtains up at 50. Let's begin the show.
El último, chicos. Me convencieron de que solo me quedaban unos años buenos antes de que me reemplazaran por una chica más joven que yo. Como si los hombres ganaran poder con los años, pero las mujeres se convirtieran en algo irrelevante. Pueden mantener sus mentiras, porque no he hecho más que empezar. Me siento como si acabara de abandonar el vientre. Mis 20 años son el calentamiento de lo que estoy a punto de hacer. Espera a verme con 30. Eso será una presentación adecuada de la sucia, salvaje mujer que hay en mí. ¿Cómo puedo irme antes de que empiece la fiesta? Los ensayos comienzan a los 40, maduro con la edad, no vengo con fecha de caducidad. Y ahora, para el acto principal, corran cortinas. A los 50 comienza el espectáculo.
Amazing. Yay. Okay, I want you to read one of yours. You read in Spanish. I don't have a copy on this bookshelf of yours, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you some time. Why don't you go grab, and I'll like read something else in the meantime, and then I want you to finish it off with one of your wonderful poems.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yay. Okay. Let's see, which one?
Question.
You know what? Let me find it. I feel like this one is kind of timely. I am of the earth, and to the earth I shall return once more. Life and death are old friends, and I am the conversation between them. I am their late night chatter, their laughters and tears. What is there to be afraid of if I am the gift they give to each other? This place never belonged to me anyway. I have always been theirs.
Okay, so I'm going to finish in Spanish. I'm sorry. This poem, well, before that, I'm going to speak in Spanish for a second. Quiero enseñar a la gente los libros de Rupi que están traducidos, los tenemos aquí en España. Este es el de Milk and Honey, que en español se tradujo como Otras maneras de usar la boca. This is here. And you can find, lo podéis encontrar en las librerías de España y en Latinoamérica también está, que seguro que hay mucha gente por aquí de Latinoamérica. Y este es el último, El sol y las flores, y sus flores, perdón, que también lo tenéis en librerías y es bellísima, preciosa ella.
Those pictures are too big. They need to stop.
But you are stunning.
Can you show us your books as well?
Yes, this is, you can find it in the USA because it's a bilingual edition. So if people want to buy it, you can find it.
Her poetry is amazing. If you like my work, you are going to love Elvira's work. So please support.
Thank you very much. I hope English readers can learn maybe some Spanish with this book. Como una balada de extremo duro. Vivir el amor como si fuera una balada de extremo duro. Besar cuerpos como si fuera de ahí solo hubiera un precipicio donde algo amenazara con arrancarnos la boca. Como si nos dieran a elegir, como Montero, entre sus labios a la vida. Caminar, poniendo punto y seguido a todas las huellas. Dejar las comas y puntos finales para contarlo. Olvidar de mentira, lo justo para convertir desamores en recuerdos. Llorar hasta secarnos y reír hasta volver a mojarnos por dentro. Morir creyendo en la resurrección y resucitar creyendo en la muerte. Enmudecer, apreciando en el silencio otra forma de hablar, aceptando el ruido del mutismo, abrazando la belleza que guarda el latido de un corazón silente. Pensar como quien sueña, a través de un pulso callado entre deseo y realidad. Perder y perderte, queriéndote lo suficiente para poder encontrarte cuando desees parar. Sobrevivir, sabiendo que ayer nunca volverá, mañana nunca llegará y hoy siempre será. Tocar los días, como si tuviéramos guardados 5 orgasmos en cada mano. Luchar, enseñando el dedo corazón a todos aquellos que no saben amar. Escribir, como quien sabe que jamás tendrá la última palabra, pero sí la única.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes. Can you share? Thank you. Can you share the name again? A lot of people were asking.
It's called One Day I Will Save Myself.
Oof. That's so good.
Thank you very much.
That's the whole theme of my third book. So
look this. Your
oh
name
yes.
Your sentence. So you know.
Thank you.
Very much. I really hope you have enjoyed this time.
I have. It was so fun. I'm so glad that we got to connect again. I mean, it's under not so great circumstances, but I can't wait till the world goes back to normal and we will connect with each other. And I can't wait to visit Spain again and get on stage with you in real life, in person.
Imagine that. We are going to do it. Sure. Thank you very much. You're great.
You're amazing. Bye.